So, I play a little Baldur's Gate this evening. Specifically Baldur's Gate 2, which is one of my, if not my outright, absolute favourite game of all time. So I absolutely love this game, it's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to be playing the Enhanced Edition, which has a number of changes over the original version that I played years ago, which they're fine, they make it work better on modern equipment, but there's always going to be a part of me that's a little sad about it, because it's different from how I remember it. So I made a few tweaks to make it a bit closer to that, and also because then I actually know where the controls are. But yeah, let's jump in. Lord of murder shall perish, but in his death he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos shall be sown in their footsteps. So saith the wise Orlando. The epic prophecy that is the basis of the entire game. Little look back at the first game here.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravok was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravok were a product of the time of troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, Lord of Murder, and you are one of his children. Saravok sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he could become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Saravok. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.
New game. So I'm going to go with my traditional type of character, I think, because it's basically my favourite. So first up, we'll go with a male. So I'm going to go with this chap. I'm going to go with humans because it's... why not? I don't really need any of the extra advantages. Class. My personal favourite is to go down the mage road. And we are going to go for a specific class, and that being Necromancer. Means I won't be able to use any illusion spells, but I've never really used them much anyway. I've never found them all that useful, which is my playstyle. But necromancy spells, however, are particularly useful. So, abilities. Good old D&D stuff. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. So for a mage we need intelligence and wisdom primarily. There are minimum stats on there, but we'll do a few rolls and see what we come up with. We haven't got a particularly great set of stats there, but we can re-roll. Unlimited number of times, which is one thing you didn't get in the pen and paper game. I'll probably live with that. Let's take a few points out of strength. 10 and 11 are your average. Anything above that gives you a bonus, anything below it gives you a disadvantage. Wisdom, minimum is 16, but it's not a big deal really. Constitution, that can come down. Big set intelligence all the way up to 18, which is my maximum. Still got 4 points to play with. On a penalty to my charisma. I do want to push up my dexterity because armor is not a thing I will be using. So I want to have the highest dexterity possible so I can dodge attacks even if I can't resist them when I actually get hit with them. That will improve our armor class. So skills. In the past you could see all of the abilities that were there, but only access some of them. But this particular version of the game has only shown us the ones we can actually spec into. So we're going to go with Sling as our first choice, and then we go with Dagger as second. I like Quarterstaff, but I know there's a really good dagger later on I will want to get, so I want to make sure I've got a point in there. And prior to that I'll use a Sling anyway to keep myself out of the forefront of combat. Because if your main character dies, it is game over. So choose a few spells. So there we go, we have a name. That was our choice. Rock and roll. Let's do it. So, difficulty. Didn't used to select this here either. Not sure which one I went for in the past, but we'll go with Core Rules and see how that goes. And we will venture forth.
Ah, the child of Bald has awoken. It is time for more experiments. The pain will only
don't like
be
these
passing.
experiments.
You should survive the process.
Change the font as well.
Interesting. You have much untapped power.
Not having a good day
You
here.
even realize your potential.
Play Golem.
Intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act
Sure,
sooner
have
than
something
we
made
had
out of animated clay
anticipated.
talks, but
No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
wherever we're being held is being attacked by somebody. Clearly doesn't like the guy who's got us. We're not the only ones having a bad day.
Wake up, you. Wake up! Come on, we have to get out of here.
So I've made some adjustments to the UI so it's a bit bigger, which means you guys can see it better, and it's also a bit closer to what it used to be. Plus, having it smaller doesn't really help. You can't really see the portraits so clearly, and you need to for health indicators. You can put health bars over the characters' heads, but no, that's not the way it was done before, so I don't want to do it now. Going on! Of course, not fully voice acted. So, you missed the head too, huh? All I know is we were near Baldur's Gate and we got jumped. I don't think I want to remember it all. He's been doing things to us. We have to get out of here. Absolutely. Can I trust you? I don't remember a thing. Doing things, what do you mean? Alright, I'm moving at AH all over though. Can you give us a long version of our history? It's just like we just met. Let's just crack on, shall we? Alright, I'm moving. Head hurts the most. Yours too, by the sound of the screaming. Just have to get out of here. Okay. Little headache won't get in my way. Possibly. We'll go over and let us know who is behind this. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving him what for, but I'd imagine that won't go very well at this stage. How did you get free? Let's get out and figure out what's going on. We'll go, but I must know who's behind this. Later. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I could get loose again if you came back. My head hurts so bad. Look at me like that, it just hurts, alright? Must have been a noise, there was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. Ah, assassins, eh? Dead all over, fighting's still going on, I could hear it. You going to get moving or am I leaving without you? And my personal favourite option, won't get far on our own, is there anyone else here who could join with us? Vince and Jahira, just northeast of us, trapped in cells sort of like yours. We should free them and find some gear. Indeed we should. Look to that room to the west first, west and just a bit north. I think I saw some weapons in there. It's the room off the corner of this one. Don't think it's our gear, they probably sold our best stuff, but anything is better than nothing. Now let's go. Indeed. So, this is a new thing. Better turn off party AI because I don't want them making our own decisions. Go and grab some friends. Minsky and Jahira are two characters from the first game who join your party. And apparently they're here as well, so... Good.
Ah, Minsk will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath. butts will be liberally kicked in good measure.
Ah, the legendary Minsk. Two-handed sword-wielding ranger. Not the brightest fellow around, but wonderful character nonetheless. Remember travelling, but how did we get here? Travels are the stuff of legend. Our victories are subject of song. How could I not follow to find my friends after they disappeared? So we followed our captors and presumably got himself captured then. Do not know who has done this, but we must avenge most viciously the wrongs. Dinaher, I will cave the skulls for what they have done. Huh? Is there another one trapped here? Trapped? Her spirit is trapped in a cage created by my failure. I was to guard her, but they killed her as I watched, you see. I know not who they were, but I will redeem myself. Yes, Minsk was sent to protect the witch, Dinaher, as a personal bodyguard, basically. And the two come as a pay. You either have to have both or neither in the first game. In this game, however, unfortunately, Dinaher has bitten the dust. Minsk, quite understandably, feels like a failure because of this fact. I won't cry for the dead. I won't. Okay, maybe just a little, but I will staunch the flow of tears with righteous fury. Lullaby and good night, evil. Minsk will make you pay. Indeed he will. Will you help me? We must join together once more, and our fury will be such that bards will run their quills dry. Yes, ink will be scarce wherever we go. I will try and free you. I don't know how to open your cell. I do not know either. The bars have no lock at all. They are smithy together. I'm proud that they feared me enough to imprison me permanently. Permanently? That's going to make this difficult. You will keep looking, of course. You would never go up. I know this. A hero always succeeds, and a hero never stops short of his goal. He also needs a key or a switch, and I don't know where they are. You have brushed me aside with your words. You won't help. Boo can see it now. You do not intend to cut my chains, only to yank them. I will make sure you don't live long enough to abandon more friends. I will do all of this as soon as I get these bars open. Ah!
Bars, they bend and twist with my berserker strength. Minsk and Boo are free. No, you will not. No.
Aha!
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now. You said what you did just to get me mad. Mad enough to break free! Haha! You are as smart as Boo sometimes.
That is... Now we can resume our adventures together. There are friends to avenge and villains to smack about the face and neck. Right, Boo? Come out, we must go. Minsk and Boo and you together again. Beware villains, I will force justice down your evil, evil throats. You're talking to a hamster? Yep. Talking to a hamster. I am the best kind of warrior. I am large and I carry nature's favour with me wherever I go. I cannot say that. He's a ranger, of course, rather than a regular fighter. Who is my animal companion? Yeah, he's a miniature giant space hamster. And while some smaller rangers might have to compensate for their size by travelling with bears or wolves, I prefer the subtleties provided by a miniature giant space hamster. Yes, subtle. How about that, Minsk? But you sure is a cute little fuzzy wuzzy. It was the best purchase I ever made. Despite my headwinds, I could tell that his previous owner was good and honest. But he was an asset to us all. You gotta love Minsk. Let's be off, and woe betide those who stand in our way. I've lost myself in your words, but Boo thinks you're just ducky. Onward! Nice, and I've got a level already. That was easy. I'm probably going to have regrets about this, but putting the big tough guy at the front is definitely the way to go. And the squishy
Minsk
wizard
will
can go at the
lead
back.
with blade and boot. Boo will take care of the details.
In fact, actually, no, let's put Immo in one behind me. That way, then. That way, if anybody jumps us from behind, I'm not at the back either. So, get everybody together.
Where Minsk goes,
Quickly, we must get out of here before
stands
whoever did this
aside.
returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
Here, a character of somewhat mixed opinions as far as player base is concerned, but she is a staple, at least of the first two games. So, refresh my memories of who you are. Refresh, perhaps you've taken a knock or two on the head. At least I would say not remembering me is a symptom of a deeper problem, though I could not rule out a bad attempt at humour on your part. Now, we have travelled together for too long for such games. I want to play in true if it will help. Here is what I'm called, and you should know me as you should know well. We've travelled together for some time, and the places we've gone number too many to name. Very classic RPG writing. At the behest of your slain foster father, my husband Khalid and I have kept an interest in you. although you have proven to be your own person in all things. We remain in your company as friends more than guardians, and our exploits together have lifted the land for the better. You've earned many enemies and dispatched them all. Whoever's trapped us here now is certainly powerful to have done so this easily. Once we know, we will deal with them in due course, but for the time being, it's more important to retrieve our friends and companions and get out of here. Where is Khalid now? Is he not with you? I don't know where he is, and it worries me. No doubt he was taken as we were, though it seems that we are all meant for different fates. From the state of my head, I think I have been drugged, but I haven't spared any serious physical mistreatment. Lucky you. You, however, look at those who've been treated most unfavourably, and I shouldn't like to think of Khalid receiving the same. Help you, but your cage seems to be sealed magically. I don't know, if you're of sufficient strength, it's possible the cage might be broken. If not, you may need to search for whatever key it is you might need. So we need to find a key to get Jaheira out then. If you try to hurry, I wish to be out of here before the owner returns. The ease of our capture suggests it may be beyond our power to resist. Yeah, that doesn't bode too well. It'd be best to face the culprit another day on our own terms, so go and be quick, we must be free soon. Okay, find a way to release Jaheira from her cell. Oh, and then has apparently automatically found a trap.
Good to go.
That'll make sure she's actually... I cannot tell which one's which right now. Either way, found a trap, so we're going to... Trap. I know this is locked as well, so... Lock. Dagger. Collect it all, can't I? Yeah, nice, because I want everything there. Okay, so one helmet. Some studded leather armour. Full shield, nobody's going to use that. Buckler. That didn't used to look like that. These icons have been upgraded in this version, which is quite cool. Mail, scale mail. Don't need anything else, I don't think. And carrying it will be a problem. Oh, she's carrying too much weight to move. That's unfortunate. Fortunately, that's what Minsk's here for. Carry the armour. So much mistaken. She's a dual class mage thief, so I don't know if I actually wanted to have any armour on right now. Maybe not, but I'll let her hang on to it. Minsk's going to be at the forefront, so he can carry that. No, that was giving that back to her. Helmet, you can have the biggest armour because he's going to be up front. So we've got our stats here. This has all been changed actually, which is weird. Otherwise, things are mostly the same. But yeah, there's an armour class of 2. So the armour classes run from 10, which is the worst, down to -10, which would be the best. And then attack rolls are predicated on the concept of what you have to roll in order to hit somebody with an armour class of 0. Hey, Thaco. Yeah. Minsk currently has to roll a 14 to hit somebody with an armour class of 0, and then you work it out from there. On the other hand, let's not do that. Not going to worry about Thaco. If something is... The more points he's got into his skill with a weapon, the better. And the more plus points a weapon has, the more powerful it is. We're not worried about that too much. Other than that, the lower the armour class, the better. So, I'm sat on 6 because I have decent dexterity that's improving my armour class, but I have no armour. Can't wear any anyway. And I have to roll an 18 to hit somebody with an armour class of 0, or potentially would do. Imoen's not much better off, but she has a better armour class. And she has the same armour class as me, because she's got 18 dexterity as well. Anyway, pushing on. We'll run around and open this up. So, what have we got here? A load of weapons. Sword for Imoen. Can't remember whether or not Jaheira's got the skills I wanted to have yet, so we'll get the spear for her. That's the key to Jaheira's cell.
Servant awaits.
Like that. That is a relief and about time too. We should be going immediately. Not only might our host come back, we simply must see the sun again in none too short a time. This dank place stifles me. Well, let me leave immediately and celebrate once we're out of this hole. Good have it, though there are other friends we must find as well. It's good to share your company again. Thus, Jaheira joins the party, getting moved up to second place because she is a dual-class fighter and cleric, fighter druid. So she'll actually be able to soak up some punishment. Oh yes, she's multi-class rather, so she levels up in both, whereas Imoen is dual-classed into mage and thief, so she won't level up in one of her abilities and will in the other. I think her thief skills stay the same and she levels up in mage, if I remember rightly. So, while we're here, let's level up my character. So, I have no more proficiency slots, no more skills, but I've got some more mage spells, one at level 3, one at level 4, a couple of extra hit points, and my lore has gone up, so I can identify things without spells more quickly. That's magical objects. Nice. So, let's jump over to my wizard book. This is all different. No, these are the ones I've got memorised. These are the ones I'm able to memorise. This is completely changed as well, and I don't like it. So I have, yeah, there we go, an extra slot in level 3. Yep. That one, but I'll have to sleep in order to activate it. And I've got another 4 as well, so Secret Word would be useful against mages, but I don't think I'm going to be using that. So let's have another Ice Storm as well. So, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Get out of here. Dominated by mineral deposits and crystals, there seems to be a natural cavern the strange prison has been built around. The air holds an aura of power, and several pools with swirling lights grace the edges of the rough cavern. Peer into the pool, the void opens, and icy tendrils pull at your awareness, demanding that you submit. In horror, you look away, and the tendrils recede. The pool is calm. Good. I see whom I must talk to. No offence, Moon, but I'm curious how Xion will react to me. Xion, I have questions. Be not afraid. Welcome to my little piece of this place. I do so try to keep it more appealing than the rest. How do you know my name and what's going on here? The name is well known amongst those who watch. The life's thread is bright indeed. The path lies... Oh, in your path lies many a dark and frayed end. As to easing your mind and answering such questions as those that surely plague you, it's not my place to do so. I'm sorry. Well, that's not very helpful. Now, what use are you to me? Such assistance you will get from me depends on yourself. Are you prepared to answer a question? You want to riddle me. Why do you need to ask me a question? I suffer a terrible curiosity. I see paths that branch in 1,000 directions and each 1,000 again. Before all I see, Xion remains a mystery. All I wish is a single answer. Tip the scales once to me and I shall tip them to you in return. Or should you strike out on your own? I guess I'll answer those questions then. Yeah? So here's my question. You and your sibling are captured and locked in separate cells, unable to communicate. A mage responsible appears and speaks. Well, this sounds familiar. Explains this sadistic game. In each cell there is a magical button. If you press your button and your sibling does not, you will die, but the sibling is free. If your sibling presses the button and you do not, they will die and you will go free. But if neither of you presses the buttons, both of you will die. And if both of you presses the button, both of you will die. Mage says you have 1 hour to decide your action. So do I risk dying myself in the hope of freeing my sibling? Or do I risk... well, it's a risk in any case. A very old morality riddle. Silly! Buttons are not how one escapes dungeons. I would smash the button and rain beatings down liberally on the wizard for playing such a trick. Verily, of that I have no doubt, Minsk, but the question is hypothetical and requires an answer born of wisdom. Not your impatience. So am I going to press it or not? Yeah, we're going to do the good thing. Interesting. No action can be performed without consequences, especially one which follows a noble path. Deal with this. Oh my, we have an ogre mage who needs quite a whooping. I'm going to back up a little bit. No, this guy does not like me very much, so let's get some quick spells on the go. For now. Start with a magic missile, give him some of that. Yeah. How are we doing? He's injured, so it shouldn't take too much longer to take him down now.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
There we go. Using tiny little bits. Well done. I see it appears you can just deal with the consequences of your actions. In return for your indulgence, I offer advice. Seek out Rylev. He waits for one such as you. Offer him the release he craves, and you shall find the focus of your journey shall soon become apparent. Farewell. Ooh. Seek out Rylev. I know where this dude is.
Battle bow, run, bow, run!
So we could go that way, but I know it's a dead end. Well, it's not, but I can't get through there for now. Hey. Down here we shall go. Have a goblin, and I cannot save my game, which is unfortunate, but less unfortunate is the fact that goblins are not particularly tough.
Ready and willing.
No, nothing that seems worth using on a bunch of goblins anyway, so
Make way, villainy.
do this the old-fashioned
Hero
way.
coming through.
Let's clobber some goblins.
You point, I punch.
Get everybody clobbering the same one and take it down quicker. And loot dropping as well, which is nice.
Fall, creature!
Ready.
Untitled Chapter.
Ready.
Fall, creature!
Ready.
Untitled Chapter.
Minsk seems to be taking a whipping. Look at this. Oh, that guy's dead now. If you hear us healing there, I forgot she's using her druid spells to do that. Rather, she concentrated on healing Minsk, actually, now we think about it. Let's have a look at her spells while we're here. So she's got a couple of Cure Light Wounds, a Doom, which is going to make them less effective in combat, but not very much less effective. There's Entangle there. Lola gives her a magical club, which is not a bad idea. But I think, to be honest, I'll take one of those out, put a couple more Cure Light Wounds in, because it's just going to be more useful. Level 2, box, what have we got here? Flame Blade won't be handy. Definitely don't want to bother with those. One of those and a Slow Poison just in case. Call Lightning is definitely handy, but Cure Medium Wounds is definitely more handy than the other one. Nice. There's some good stuff on there, but nothing magically useful at the moment. One healing spell there, which I'm fine with. Death Ward's actually handy to have, and I'll be using that later. So, meanwhile, Jaheira. Cure Light Wounds at the moment. Do it this way. Go heal Minsk a bit. Do it again. Wasn't particularly effective. Oh yes, I've got Cure Light Wounds as a ability from my god blood, basically. Ball spawn thing going on.
Swords, not words.
Yeah, I've used up most of my healing. Minsk is now
Where Minsk
it's
goes,
not too likely to die in a
evil
hurry.
stands aside.
So, go in that room on the left in a moment. Oh, we have a Mephit. And a sewage golem that doesn't appear to be hostile, which is something at least. Just going to take out this Mephit. Way I've such vermin in your house, but dungeon or whatever. Oh, critical hit, nice.
A den of stinking evil.
So, this is where I came in here.
We will leave no crevice untouched.
Loads of stuff to find, including scimitar. Got a shield for Jaheira. Sword, magic dagger. Yeah, definitely want those. Hey, we've got some goodies here. So, go to Jaheira. Go to Minsk. This is the only one who can use it. Put the arrows on Imoen, because she's going to switch her bow before long. Both of these over to me. Go on to Minsk. Jaheira. Have a shield. Can't currently use. I'm surprised I could even equip it. And a scimitar. So, quarterstaff, do 1d6. Or we'll do 1d8. It's the scimitar, so that's definitely an improvement. I don't need two of them really, so I'll probably end up dropping that before long, but anyway. And we'll give her some potions just in case. I am going to identify the +1 longsword that nobody can use, but magic weapons are worth more money. And a dagger, which I can't identify just by looking at it, which is interesting. Don't remember this. We use a spell to identify it. So, this is new. Okay. New is... I have mixed feelings. Like, yeah, I love this game so much, and I know it so well that new is not necessarily the best thing for me, because it kind of affects my fond memories. But at the same time, new is cool, you know? So, the Gravebinder, +2. Discovered recently by adventurers in the south, the abilities of this weapon went unknown for several years. Magical tomes eventually revealed its extensive history as an assassin's tool. It was dubbed the Gravebinder and stolen soon afterwards. So it does +2 damage. Better than the one I currently have. Let's get some spells memorized. So I can write this into my spellbook first, and then I can memorize it. So let's do that first. Oh, balls. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. Let's say it hopes it works well with this one. Yeah. Probably be a very good time.
Minsk and Boo, jump on my
Get some
sword
sleep.
while you can, evil.
Heal up.
I won't
Memorize
be
some
as
spells.
gentle.
I remember that little image fondly. Sleeping in a dungeon image.
I hand it to you. You sure have some kind of courage to sleep in this place. I would have run screaming 12 times over if you weren't here.
Clearly the brave sort then, Imoen. Needed rest to succeed, we had to take a chance. Seems safe enough, no one's taken notice of our escape. That is a fair point. Sleeping in here when we've just escaped is probably not clever. But needed to memorise the spell, so we had to take the chance. Guess I should be used to sleeping with both eyes open, but I don't deal with this well. You're right, I don't want to spend a second more in this place than I have to. My head so hurts, I keep seeing things in corners and such. We won't be able to just walk away, you know. The guy that captured us, he knows about you, said something about potential, something about great power. Say we won't look back, say I don't care if you can tap that power or access whatever avatar stuff. That's different, I'm sure, as well. We've got to stay away from all this death. I have no intent of looking back. He's proven his evil intent. If it's just me, I might be interested in what he wants, but I'll not have you harmed further. If he's uncovered something I can use, perhaps I will encourage him to reveal it. No, he's proven his evil intent. Hanging around, this guy clearly has not got good intentions for me. Let's go! Does my captain know a way for me to gain power? That is a new quest as well. Remember, there's something in there that I don't really want to find out about. Oh, it's a lesser clay golem. I'll leave him well alone. He's not angry right now, but if he gets angry, it could be a problem. Ooh, more goblins. This time, let's walk them a bit quicker. I think Imoen's got the spell I'm looking for. She does. Fireball. Now here's the question. Can I remember what the radius is like on this thing? Because if it hits my friends, I will be in deep trouble. Here goes nothing. Well, it's not quite that big then.
Swords, not words.
Fly blades take you down the side.
Guys taken out. Going well. Oh, I just remembered I forgot to loot the goblins before. Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Give myself a quick heal.
Vince and food. Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Yes, I have that. That's worth cash. That is cash. Gemstone, nice. Cash. Arrows, look at this. Short bow. I seem to remember these guys using composite longbows in the past. Where I got the extra arrows I remembered having for Imoen from. Okay. Before I go up there, I'm going to have a look in here. Right, there's stuff to find in here, yeah.
Who be me? Servants of the
Right,
master?
left. We were told to find him by the genie. By the gods, what happened to you, man? Who's this master you speak of? I'm servant to no one. Silence yourself. I have no time to speak with pickled men today. By the gods, what happened to you, man? I'm dying or dead. I do not remember which. Where is the master? Who is this master you speak of? My friend, I think. Cast out and one of us no longer. I cannot remember. Are you here to take my place? As a servant of this bastard you call master? I think not. I will kill him if I can. Rangers be, things have gone bad since I died. Threaten not the master, for you will surely perish. Driven is he, and power he seeks. They always. Two-way wishing here. Dead or living, I don't understand what's happening here. I am neither. I am in between. The master's forgotten me, not killed me. Why are you in this jar? Faithful hound to the master, friend even I was dying or dead, I cannot remember which. Truly you are a stranger to this place. Eternal life was to be my reward for faithful service. The master suspended me until he can cure me, return my youth to me. Forgotten you then, hasn't he? If you're a faithful servant, why? I begin to understand. The master's left my side for the study the master's left my side for the study of another. He seeks to awaken power, the study of life and death. I cannot bear the role of years. He has forgot me because he does not wish to remember what was taken. I barely remember myself. Do you want me to give you a release from this non-death?
Release? Yes. Master, I no longer wish to come back.
Aid me. Can I help? Unit is powered by cells, by crystals. Take them and I can sleep. I know you are prisoners. Some things do not change. You must escape this place in the Master's experiments. There are others like me, but of more recent experiments. They may know how the Master exits the complex. You take these cells to revive them and learn what you can in return for this path to freedom I have offered you. I will take the cells and revive the other servants. Have peace at last. Actually, I'm not going to revive them because I know I'll get out of it.
Lead me to oblivion at last.
I think some of this is probably cut
dead
content
now?
as well.
This pathetic creature.
Don't remember that line either. Seen death in our scuffles before, but here I did nothing but watch his life end. Another corpse in my wake. Ooh, not always to be feared, I guess. I would not wish to live like that. No, definitely not. It was pretty. I said it's not always to be feared. So, we have activation stone for the golem. Sewage one, is it specific? Yes, good. Stuff here I want. So, we'll need that. I won't need these because I'm not going to use them, so those can go away. We'll need the activation stone for the golem because otherwise I won't be able to progress. So, need stuff around. We can have slightly better potions. I will have those. And I finally have a sling, so I don't have to get into thicker combat anymore. Definitely a bonus. And AMN has none for the moment. Okay. So let's go and wake up this golem down here, shall we? Sewage golem. Is that you? You've given me no eyes. I cannot see. Yeah, no, I'm not your master, but let's fake it for the minute, because this guy's kind of big. Have you been performing any services for me? I've cleaned the sewage chambers and fed your guardian. Do you wish me to open the doors to the pit and begin my duties again? Yes. Crack on. You have not activated my movement functions. You must use the activation stone. Ah, here it is. There we go. That's the stone I've just picked up. I bow before your will. Nice. One good thing that I am looking forward to about Baldur's Gate 3, I'd imagine it'll be fully voice acted. Modern games in the way they are, like, it would not do well if it wasn't. I have played the first Divinity Original Sin game, not for a while. There and get clobbering. The way I want it. Squishy characters at the back with ranged weapons, tough ones at the front soaking up the damage.
Fall, creature, and feed you! For the fallen!
It's the first game I ever played with a tactical pause. So you hit the spacebar and you can pause the game, issue orders, and then restart timing them. And you will not get far if you do not. Here, Pierce Magic, another anti-wizard spell, so we'll get that on the go as well. Yes, nice. More stuff and cash, that was not the button I was looking for. Oh, head on.